Hey everyone, it's Amanda Johnson back with this week's Thoughtful Thursday, offering some. Oh, look, there's my dog. Hey everyone, it's Amanda Johnson back with this week's Thoughtful Thursday, where I offer insights and inspiration to help you love the life you have so that you can have the life you want. It's springtime. It's definitely feeling like spring here, and I'm seeing the trees around me beginning to bud and bloom. And it's really getting me in this space of noticing the natural rhythm of things. This is the time of year where farmers begin to prepare their soil to plant their seeds. Now, I'm currently in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, so there's lots of agriculture and farmers surrounding me. I drive through many, many, many fields to get to my sister's house. So I'm really aware of and conscious of this natural cycle that we all go through. But a lot of times I've noticed that we think that our crops and our plants go through it, but sometimes we forget that we as humans go through a very similar cycle. So I'm really feeling into this idea of preparing the soil and getting it ready to plant our seeds so that over the next few months, they can begin to grow and bud and blossom and bloom and expand into these gorgeous plants or flowers. And I'm thinking of that in my own life and how I am preparing my own soil to plant my seeds of creativity, my own seeds of creation and work in the world. And this really piggybacks nicely on a conversation I had with my business coach last week, where we talked about what it is like for me to nourish myself right now as I am in the process of creating a book, but I'm really in that stage and phase of letting all of these ideas plant themselves inside of me so that when I go to harvest the book or give birth to the book, it is full and complete. So that's what I want to share with you today is how are you preparing your own soil? So for me, I find that I've started eating healthier foods. I'm wanting to nourish my mind, body, and soul. I'm meditating on a regular basis. I've just gotten back into yoga after a long hiatus, and it feels awesome. I'm starting to read new books, and I'm filling my mind and my soul with inspirational words and wisdom. And that's how I'm preparing my soil so that I can plant my seeds and watch them grow. And here's the thing, once those seeds are planted, it doesn't require any extra effort on our part. When I look at these trees and I notice that they're beginning to bud and bloom all on their own, they aren't striving, they aren't having to effort. They are simply receiving the nourishment of the sun and the water and the nutrients of the soil. They're receiving. And then they open and expand and bloom in their own time. It's all a part of the natural rhythm and the natural cycles. And that's what I am practicing myself as we enter into spring, and what I invite you to do as well as we prepare our soil. And that may be with our diet, with what we're taking in terms of entertainment, books. Maybe it's surrounding us by certain types of people or taking a class. And then as we plant our seeds, and that may be a project or some creation that you want to do, or maybe it's planting seeds of relationships, whatever they are, then we can sit back. We don't have to do much at that point other than continue to nourish ourselves, ensure that we're receiving those nutrients from the soil, from the earth, from the sky, the sun, and that's all we have to do. Harvest time will come soon enough, but we don't need to worry about that quite yet. So that's my inspiration for you today on this beautiful spring morning. And I wish you healthy preparing of the soil and planting of the seeds over the next few weeks. I really appreciate you taking time to watch these videos and having a little inspiration for your day. I'd love to hear how you are preparing your own soil and what seeds you might be planting in the coming weeks. Leave it below this video in the comments, or you can hop on over to my Facebook page and leave a comment there as well. Thanks again for watching, and just remember that it's not about being more or being better, it's about being good with being you. I'll see you next week. Are you ready to release your self-judgments, expectations, and attachments? then I encourage you to learn more about my online course, Being Good with Being You. Registration is open. Don't live another year living under the shadow that who you are isn't okay. Learn to be good with being you. Go to www.amandajohnson.tv to learn more.